Hey guys, so we're back down the shop today and we are looking at the F truck here. Jake has been absolutely flat out since the last video. As you guys can see, it looks like a car again. It's come a long way, and you also notice that the seat isn't in it yet, but hopefully that's ready today or tomorrow. The reason this front end is finally on the car is because underneath this bonnet, there's got to be an engine in there. I know Jake wanted to put the motor in before the front end went on to make it easier, and I haven't seen it yet. He was here till stupid o'clock last night, and I haven't even seen what's lurking beneath. So we're gonna check this out together. Damn! Oh, hell yeah. So you see now he has painted the engine bay. The only part of the truck he has painted back to the factory steel blue. It actually looks a little bit too blue, but it looks so good. This is my favorite Ford color, I reckon. Definitely of the era. Steel blue, absolutely looks so mint. Got the Cleveland blue resprayed engine, looks freaking wild. Looks like wet paint, that's what we want. Nice glossy finish. And yeah, underside been all body schutzed, and then body color as well. I reckon the engine bay looking mint is just an awesome touch to a Patina car like this. We've got actually a little bit longer than we thought initially. It's not until next weekend, but I'm gonna help him. Wasn't sure what I was gonna work on today, but I might just start tinkering with this thing and trying to get it to a point where we can fire it up. I need to drive this thing again. How cool is it? All right, now first thing I'm gonna do today is try and get this Dizzy in, start running some leads and stuff like that. So it's gonna be the sooner things we can do to get it fired up. Now this is the oil pump drive. It runs in conjunction with the distributor. We'll drop that in place and make sure that's seated properly. And these do sit on a bit of an angle, and they can be a real pain when it comes to putting the distributor in. We'll try and get it. Sometimes you're better off actually putting some oil on this, like a bit of grease, sorry, and dropping it in one hit. Sometimes you can get it, sometimes you have to jack the car up and get the angle right, because it's only a slight angle, and this sits loosely inside the shaft, and it just is a nightmare to get the distributor in. I know this because I've done many Clevelands, including this one on the side of the road, and it wasn't fun. So let's see how we go. Alright, let's shit, now I need the torch.
What's that?
So now I need the torch. You f***ing prick. Such a pain in the ass. Nah. Alright, so dang it. Got the truck jacked up now. We should be able to maybe get this dangle on the right angle. There it is. Woo! Hell yeah. Now I hope it's the right way around. Sick. Alright, Dizzy is in place, locked down, just tight enough that we can still rotate it to get some timing. I'm gonna now clean up a carby and put a kit through it, only partially. I'm gonna go crazy on it. I'm just gonna replace the commonly worn gaskets and give that a clean, hopefully get that on the car today as well. Jake has shot off to Outlaw Speed Shop to get a bunch of stuff. We're talking coil, carby studs, Dizzy cap, an array of other bits and pieces. So while he's doing that, I'm doing this. Jake's doing a little bit of wiring.
Just laying everything out, and then once I laid it out, I'll figure out how we're going to fasten it, rewrap it, get rid of some stuff, make it look neat.
That's how we're going to do it. Okay, so we're getting to the pointy end of this build for the carby, and it was pretty messy. I haven't got it super clean. I'd really like to soak it or put it in like an ultrasonic cleaner, but none of those are here, so we're just doing what we can with what we got. Also, the kit that we got for this thing is not correct. It was just on the shelf. I don't know what carb it was bought for, but most of the Holley stuff is the same, but some are different. But fortunately, we can check that. So arm goes up, block it off. As you see, the arm is staying there until we let it go. So that diaphragm is actually okay. So we're gonna go ahead, I've got to put a new cork on that. We'll put that back on, and we are getting really close to done. Put a new base plate on it and throw the thing on the car. We'll have this running in no time. All right, engine bay's come along really good. Leads are in. Jake's been going to town on the wiring. Most of that is plugged in, all except for the battery. So big heavy duty main and the negative. Jake is now cleaning up the starter motor, giving it a quick rattle pack respray, and then that's going to go in the truck. Aside from 2 leads, we don't need any water pipes. We don't need any pulleys. We just need some fuel and power, give it a kick in the guts and see if we can get this thing to fire up. Given that it does, we can then continue on, but that is the aim for tonight.
Supposed to have 2 prongs in it, eh? Isn't there supposed to be a power to that?
Yeah, big one. So here, that one there, that's starter motor. And then one of them sends there's just a trigger wire.
It'll be these 2.
Yeah, so that...
So this loom goes... This loom goes down here?
Yeah, you're right. Okay. And then this puppy is going to go up to there. And that's going to feed this bad boy.
Alright, I get underneath the truck again.
Perfect. Oh. This pains me to put this in this nice engine bay. These are f***ing butt ugly, these ones. I have no handle on them either. It's like, you will struggle. It will make you struggle. That will probably work. Yeah. Quadruple check, you're not even going to run me over.
No.
Maybe it does need to be connected to the alternator. We're just about ready for start-up. We haven't got an alternator connected. I don't know off the top of my head if it needs to be connected to complete the circuit, but everything else I think is done. So
I don't know if these batteries are on either.
Probably not. We'll just double check a few things, and once we get that all sorted, we'll be back with the first fire-up.
No, still.
Alright, something's wrong. Look at the size of this little pathetic thing.
That's a brand new one.
Hold it on there, don't get scared.
Yeah, no, just...
There you go. Do that again. Turn it off. Something feels very tight in that motor. It should be whizzing over way better than that. Alright, stop. Now, alright, cool. We'll make a little fucking thing so you can get out from under there. Double check the timing. We've set it to about 10 degrees, so it should fire up. No questions asked. There's issues with accelerator pump, but we have fuel in the carby, so regardless of that, I can deal with that later, but regardless of that, it should have enough fuel to actually fire. If it's not,
vacuum line off the side of the garbage.
It should still.
yeah,
should
it'll
still
fire.
cough and smell.
We probably maybe 180 out, so let's give it another crack.
Yeah, fucking lose it.
Yeah, good.
The fuel is definitely the problem here.
Yeah, it's fuel now. All right, what about this? What about?
We'll take Sandman carby off.
That would fucking solve it. A spray bottle with some fuel in.
Spray.
Yeah. Go.
Sparking down near the fucking starter motor.
What was that?
Starter motor.
What?
That's not you.
Okay, so you would have seen a bit of carnage then. We got the motor running and it was obviously carb issues, but that aside, it ran on and then all of a sudden, boom, it let go. Sam got hit in the head with some shrapnel and there was sparks and shit going on, so obviously pulled the pin pretty quick and it looks like there's some casing.
Why do I feel like there was a socket in the clutch?
Oh god.
Turn it off. Something feels very tight in that motor. Something feels very tight in that motor.
Why is it warm?
There's the 1/2 inch. You left it on the
Looking
bolt.
for that before!
Alright, so that's the outcome on today. Whether this gets ready by the end of this video, I'm not sure now. We're hoping to drive it in the next couple of days, but we're going to have to try and maybe sort out a new bell housing and start again. But it's running! Win!
Oh god.
You drag it out. Well, if it hadn't done damage beyond that.
Oh, I don't know, like, how important is the outside protector of the clutch and the flywheel? That's the good question.
Yeah.
Look inside the door here.
Damage. 3 different spots, eh?
I reckon this is bounced here.
Alright, so I've only just rocked up. Jake's pulled the box out and the clutch, not the clutch, so I left that one, the bell housing, and the bell housing is well and truly knackered. I've just come back from Lonsdale, just seen Mark there at F100 Spares, and we picked up a new bell housing. So he came through with the goods as usual, and also some goodies for aesthetic reasons too. There's a clutch fan in there for you as well. Beautiful. Clutch fan and also brand new indicators. It's gonna look good. Except I've got a bail now. Jake's going to do a heap more buttoning up. I'm going to come back tomorrow, maybe the next day, and hopefully this thing's going to be close to driving. I'll hope and finish a few little things off and see if we can get this thing to hit the road. It's looking the part though.
Dude, you
gonna get in. This is seriously a different truck. You have no idea. How hard is that revving?
Over the brakes.
Yeah, no, that's alright. This thing never revved like that, ever. This thing just fell on its face after like 3 grand. This is like going like 5 grand, no worries now. Did you hear it chirp 3rd gear?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't mean to do that. That's incredible. Those heads have made all the difference. You just come alive
Yeah.
up high? That's insane.
I didn't know you could rev them like that.
Well, you want to do it every day, but like that's unbelievable. So what's that? Set it. That's a timing chain set, reconditioned heads, gasket set,
That's it.
new manifold, intake manifold, weigh and intake manifold, and that's it.
650 double pumper.
Absolute different truck. Holy shit. Below, like that rev range, it's much the same, but
Yeah.
but it had nothing before. It never revved up there. That's sick. Maybe I need to implement that now. Alright, so this is it. The F-Truck, Jake nailed it with a week to spare, mind you. And this truck didn't have to be ready till next Sunday, the All Ford Day SA. If you are in Adelaide, come down. It's the 30th, 29th or 30th, I don't know, Google it. But this truck's gonna be there and I'm gonna be down there for a bit of a look. I'm gonna bring the LTD down, but I'm not entered. So come down, say g'day. Say good day to Jake and tell him how good his truck looks. The engine bay is wicked. A little bit of tidying up to do with the wiring, but overall looking absolutely mint. Pumped on how the truck's come out, and I know Jake is stoked to get this thing back on the road and to be his daily once again. Righty, so that is going to be a wrap on this week's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the online store. You can follow Jake on Instagram. Keep up to date with his builds on obviously the F-Truck, the VL, and plenty going on in this workshop. The LTD in the background, you can see that on my Instagram, the Iron Empire _, and yeah, keep up between episodes. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.